semester, think about your relationship with your families, your friends, your girlfriend or your boyfriend, your husband or your wife, those who you care about. We always say we love those people, without doubt. But here's a question for you. How do you know that you really love those people? And this question is simple to state, but not easy to answer. And tonight, my speech will be a quest for the answer, eventually providing different insights into our relationship with others. So are you ready for the quest?
Yes.
So think about this question. I think it's better to begin with thinking about what exactly forms our relationship with others. Here's a very interesting story of mine. In the last semester, I saw a pair of football shoes on the internet. And a few days later, someone called me and he said he wanted to buy that pair of shoes. He also said that he needs that shoe urgently because the game was taking place on the next day. So he asked if we could get the shoes first and pay me a few days later. And I said, okay. And a few days later, he paid me and the deal was done. That's it. That's an interesting story. My story is too boring. Nothing special in this story. Just a very normal business deal. Yes, it's a very normal business deal. But I've noticed something very subtle in this whole event. And that is, I never knew this guy before the deal happened. And after the deal, I never contacted him again. It seems that the relationship between that shoes buyers and me only exists when the deal hasn't been done. In other words, our business relationship continues if he didn't pay me. So here's the conclusion. As long as we are in debt to somebody, our business relationship will continue until we pay off. And what do I mean by debt? I mean money. So in short, money, debt, the money we owe to each party, forms our relationship with others. And that is the case in business. Think about it. What exactly forms our relationship with our families, friends, those close ones? Surely it is not money, right? It's true. It's a very strong feeling and caring to each other. It's called love. If we think about the relationship with a close one, using the way of thinking about the relationship in the business case, love is also a form of debt. You might think the statement, love is a form of debt, is weird. But however, you must remember as we grow up, our teacher have always told us that you have to always remember how much your parents love you. You have to always remember how much your parents care about you. So once you grow up, you have to repay it. You have to love back. Bingo! Because love is a form of debt. So what we owe to our parents, we have to repay it. Right? It makes sense. Do you agree with me?
Yes.
Don't rush. If we think closer, we have to know something very subtle but fundamental. That is, there is a distinction between money and love. And what is that distinction? The distinction is money can be measured. What can be measured? The length of the table can be measured. The weight of the person can be measured. Like how many words every second can be measured. How about love? Can love be measured? Have you ever heard any standard measurement of love? No, love cannot be measured. That is a huge difference. The essential nature of love and money are fundamentally different. So actually, love is not a form of debt. If we love someone and expect the reward from the people we love, which is the love they repay to us, then we still regard love as a form of debt. That is wrong, fundamentally wrong. Totally missed the point. That is not real love. That is just a form of debt. Take the very common case in every family's relationship, for example. Many parents often give a lot of so-called suggestions to their children. They say, you should better get the higher score in the school taste. You should better choose a department in college which guarantee the stable income in the future. You should better blah blah blah. You should better blah blah blah. Even though you are unwilling to do what they tell you to do, you might think, I had better to follow their suggestion. They love me so much. They care about my future. They hope to become what they want. That is just the way they love me. I have no excuse not to live up to their expectation, since they love me so much. So I have to repeat it. Stop, stop, stop. If you think in this way, then you still regard love as a form of debt, another form of money. So now you might have known the answer to the question I raised for all of you tonight. The question is, how do you know that you really love someone? And my answer is, if you really love someone, you will not expect the reward from them. If you do expect the reward from someone, then you are not truly loving them. So next time, if you have a crush on a boy or girl, but you are frustrated because you don't get any response, any reward from them, that's alright. Because you know one thing. Since love is not a form of debt, and you expect the reward from them, so actually you are not truly love him or her. So I hope everyone here can become someone who live for, I'm afraid to say, I love you to the people you care. Contest myself.